It's a transfer window special. It's episode 57 of Non-League and Beyond Weymouth FC. I'm so looking forward to it. So like I said, I'm really looking forward to this episode because we've got so much money to spend. If I quickly just take a look, it's 38 million. If you've not seen the last episode, did we just about survive in the Premier League? I think we comfortably did it in the end. We finished 13th. If I go back to the inbox, we go back to supporter profile update. What are we looking at? We've got 41.3k more social followers on social media. Play attacking football, play direct football, play counter attacking football, and play entertaining football. That's what the supporter profile update wants, which would be easy. I think that's going to be easy. What does the club vision expect? Work within the Ways budget. We'll do our best. Attempt to avoid relegation. And what they're saying, okay, wait for the avoid of relegation from the Premier League. We're not going to get relegated. We no chance. Not this season. Last season, close, but not this season. We're going to spend the money wisely. We're going to improve the squad, and we're only looking up. We are. My contract expires in next season. Improve the training facilities. Improve the youth facilities. I can't even read. I'm doing that all the time. Every time I get a bit of money, I ask for improvements. I've tried finances wise. There's nothing to improve at this moment in time, so I can't ask for anything. Avoid relegations in the next 4 or 5 years. That's all they want us to do. But like I say, we're only looking up. What do I need? I think I spoke about in the last episode. What do I really need? Every position is available if I can find the right player. There's no one here I would say is nailed on. I just want a better team to compete. One place I do really want, and I will look, be the main target, will be a central defender. Other players that are available to be sold, quite a lot of these players can go out the door. But I'm not going to be stupid and just sell them willy-nilly. I'm going to make sure, great words to use, I'm going to make sure I get the right players in first before I start transferring players. Right, 28th of May. You know what we're after. Basically, everyone is up for grabs. Every position is available. So let's see who we bring in. Most will be a player going out first, but I'm hoping we'll bring some players in first. Let's get to it. Well, the stadium is definitely being expanded this time because I got an actual email saying it is. Last time I thought I requested this a while back, thought it was going ahead, but I couldn't see anything in the facilities that it was actually being expanded. But this time it definitely is. We're getting an extra 6,250 seats. It's going to cost 7.5 million and it's going to take 11 months to complete. And we're going to move into the Vitality Stadium for 11 months or a year. If I take a look at the club information, let's take a look at the facilities just to make sure it's all going ahead. We're going to be paying rent of 1.62 million. We're at the Vitality Stadium and it's going to be completed at the end, in a year's time, 11 months time. So that is definitely going ahead. And not just that, we've been granted a youth category rating from a 3 to a 2. So that's improving as well, which is great. Really, really good. Things are on the way up. We're making this club into a Premier League team. Just about time, innit? So I started setting up my recruitment focus for this season. And centre back is, like I said, is the most important part. So I'm just looking at some of these players. What do we think? He looks very good. 6'1". Pace is lacking a little bit. But all in all, I think it's good. Good acceleration. Strength 12. Could be a little bit higher. But he's 23. I was going to say he's young. 23 years of age. He's a little bit old. 15 stamina, work rate 11, 23, a little bit old. He's not old at all. Tackling, 12 was a little bit low. Think about him. He would be a really good player. I really want someone better. I've looked at this guy before. Another player looks quite good, 6'4". Work rate's a little bit low. I do like it a little bit higher. What other player I'm going to look at? This one as well. I'm sure I've had him before on FM23 on my Valencia rebuild. He's really good. So I'm looking at him. He's got some good strength. Natural fitness is good. Price wise, it's quite cheap as well. So it's food for thought. This guy, Pasky, I don't know where you say his name. I'm gonna put a little offer in. See how much. 6 million. See, it's a lot of money. I know we've got 38 million. 4.5. They're not going to take that. Percentage of Salon, I don't mind. With 5 million, No. Take that off. Get that down to 20%. Let's go 5.5. We're just going to put that in. I didn't check out these other guys. 18 and 22 million. That's a lot of money. These are just already in my scout reports already. No chance. But yeah, this one. Is he really going to be that cheap? He's out on loan at the moment, so I can't really offer him any contract or anything. I have to wait till he comes back off on loan. Some of our reasons. He's 25 years of age as well, so he's got some experience. Yeah, I just thought I'd just show you that. Just what I'm looking at. If I look, can we go and have a look at the scout reports? Let's go for transfer. You can see what I've been looking at, expiry dates and all that other stuff. If we go 46,000. Let's just pump up to 50,000. Max 50,000. Age 28. That's good. Interested. But actually, I want to do centre back because that's what we're after. Centre back. And then let's go all the way to who's the most expensive available. 45 million. I think we had him on loan. Did we have him on loan? We did. We did. He was good in League One. 40. Who's going to be paying that? I ain't going to be paying that much money for him. See this guy, 10 million. Some great championship, some really good potential. We need to re-scout some of these players. Campbell, not a bad youngster. I just don't want the potential. I want it now. I want a really good player for now. Some of these players are going to have to be scouted. Just wanted to show you what I'm dealing with. See, no tackling at all. Who's transfer? Let's say we take that off. Take interest. I don't care if they're interested or not. We'll go transfer listed. And then we'll have a look, see what is available. So I'm going to have to scout some of these. I need to see a little bit more what they're about. Because some of these could be alright. If he's got 8 acceleration, that's not going to be alright. So what I'm going to do is, I think it's just those 3 really. We will scout them and hopefully see what that comes back with. We got here. No, I'm going to scout them again. Doesn't seem too bad. A decent Premier League play. It looks alright. It's okay. Just wonder what we got here. See, no, terrible. Right, just show you what I'm doing or what I will be doing. This is just for centre back. And I've still got to look through what the director of football recommends. And there's all the rest of the other positions as well that I want to look at. I always like to look at a transfer list at the end of the season. See if I can get a bargain. See if there's a really good player available. Right. Hopefully we'll get a centre back in soon. I will see you shortly. So now we're going to negotiate contracts with, I've just already upped this a little bit, with the Swiss guy. 41k a week, 5-year deal. Relegation release clause of 21 million. Goes up to 47 if he plays 5 international games. I imagine he will because he looks like a really decent player. We'll put that forward. He wants 45k. Make sure nothing's changed. 42 million release clause. He wants his wages to go up a lot on international levels. 50k. Can we put that to 10? Right. So 42k, 5-year deal. Could go up to 50k after 10 international games. Got a minimum release clause of 42 million, which sounds a lot. Relegation clause of 21. He's got a sell-on fee of 10%. And he's going to cost, what was it, 5.5 million. I'm going to put that in. That's done. And we're going to see just his pace. His pace really putting me off. We're going to see if he's going to come in or not. I think it's not a bad player. I feel that's not a bad player at all. Only a good Premier League player. That's a little bit low. But I like his attributes. He's got really good attributes. So that could be the first player. He's not even Swiss. He's Turkish. I've just looked at the flag. That's not even the Swiss flag, Tony. Come on, get you. Just confirm that he is Turkish. He is Turkish. And Dutch. Yes, right. So he's not a Swiss. The Turkish lad might be in. I will confirm it later on. So I've set up some more scout reports. We looked at the central defender ones. Right back, only one player, Abraham Figueira. From Nantes, looks, is he from Nantes? Did I say Nantes? He is. He's online at Nantes. He's actually from Juve, might be available. 450k to 7 million. He's 18 years of age. Got a good youngster. Lacking acceleration and pace, but I do like his dribbling and crossing as well. Being at right back, getting forward, crossing the ball with very good. Tackling's good as well. Technique's not so good, but teamwork, work rate. So he's got a really good work rate as well. Bombing up and down, that should be great. Just he's a bit slow. He might get a little bit faster over the years. Like I say, he's only 18 years of age and he's taller than 5'4". So he should be right. I'm gonna put a little offer in. Let's see what. Should we go 2 million? Okay, they want a lot. I don't want to have that. Let's take off. We'll just do. This is really. Let's go 3.5. Let's don't want to be too low ball. 4.6. How about 3.5? And let's add on some after league appearances. What are we looking at? Installments. Do installments. We're going to say 1 million. That should make it 4.5. Then the international thing. I want to get that down a bit. Going to leave that there. I'm going to put that in. Left back, they're not showing me anyone what I've asked for. Defensively, he's not bad. Another youngster. They've already scouted over the years. I'm not 100% convinced, so just going to leave that. See if there's anyone else better out there. Box to box, he's more of a ball winner midfielder, and I like him. 23 years of age, check, get the flag right. 7.2 to 11 million. That's a lot though. But it's just 7 million. 7.2 wet pet might be an issue. Let's go 8 million. And let's do installments as well. Let's go. We should say 1 million. Let's just get it down a bit. 7 million. And then we'll do 2 million installments. Bloody percentage of fees of add-ons. 50. No, I don't really want that. Would you want that instead? Okay. I'm going to put that in. I do like the look of him, but I fear he's going to be. He won't be playing the box to box. More the defensive role. Ball winning midfielder. I might have to train him a little bit. Really good mental stats. Aggression 16. Yeah, yellow, red cards all day long. Right hand side. What have they shown me? Is he good enough? Is he better than what we've already got? He's got some great potential. I'm going to scout him again. Might be an old scout report. We'll see. Miguel Rodriguez. Is he better than what we've already got? He's mostly similar, I think, to what we've already got. I love his hair. Great hair. Yeah, and nothing on the left-hand side. I've not asked him to look at strikers so far. So that's where we're at. It's only the 31st of May. It's a long way to go. And I think this is going to take me a few days. So if my shirt changes, that's why. Well, that was short-lived. Figueroa doesn't want to come the right back. I actually like the look of him a lot. Like I said, I know I moaned about his acceleration and pace, but I thought he'd be a really good player for the future. But we do have the defensive one, box to box. I do like him a lot as well. So I'm going to offer him a contract and see how it goes. Should we do it together? Let's do it. We're going to take that off. What we got? Minimum release clause. Oh no, that's a bit low because 19.5. Can we? I'm going to lock that in. If he's unhappy, he's unhappy. Drop this down a little bit. Salon fee is drop that down to 5%. Just a few little. Drop it down a little bit. Okay. I know there might be some issues with his work permit, so that might not go ahead, but you've got to put it in just in case anyway. So we do have our first player in. It is the Turkish lad. Work permit's been granted. Siddiqui Paski, I hope that's how you say his name. Like I say, he looks very, very good and we'll get a face pack for him. That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to do all the players. We're going to accept that. All the players now I'm going to get face packs for. It makes it look so good. Work permit for the fitness coach. Nothing really to show there. Player that I've been looking at has been transfer listed. Good acceleration, pace. Looks like a good striker. 28 years of age. Not as good as Sudoku, but is he worth picking up? I don't know, because I like Mendes. I like Brasilia, Kamara, Anila. I like him as well. So I don't know. I don't think so. Other than that, there's nothing really going about. I've got some scout reports going about. Can't really find anything too good, if I'm honest with you. But you live in hope. Well, it's the 1st of July. It's been hours, and there's not too much to talk about, sadly. I think in the last one, I think you saw Paski going to come in. 5.5 could raise to 6 million. Rakavina from Reading, 6.5 million. He was on my Wonder Kid list. He's had a bit of an interesting season. His attributes and stuff, he's not raised as much as he did do on my Wonder Kid list. And when I done my 10 years or 8 years in the future, he was really, really good. Here, he stuttered a little bit. He's gone out on loan. And then he went to Southampton, 1.3 million. So they must have seen something in him. He's a Premier League club, loaned him out. And then sold him to Reading in the Championship. Had a really good first season. Second season, not so good. And then we're paying about 6.5 million for him, which is a lot of money. But like I say, he was on my Wonder Kid list, so I know he's going to be great in the future. He's 26 years of age. Don't know what future that is, but I'm still hopeful he's got a good few years in him. Charlie Savage, we've loaned out with a fee. When that runs out, I think he'll be let go. We're going to this year. I've got a new goalkeeper backup. He's happy to play backup. Josh McDonald. And he looks like a fairly decent with some fairly good potential as a backup keeper. And like I say, he's happy to play backup. He's on 25,500 a week, which is a lot of money. Kamara's gone out for 850k. Just got too many strikers, and he is a striker really. He can play left or right, but his main role, his natural position is striker. So he's gone out. Callum Wilson, this was already done ages ago. He's going to Salford for 145k, or he's gone to Salford for 145k. That is generally about it. If I go to transfer list, I'm trying to get this guy in Fofana. I really like the look of him. I hope he does come in. He's not got some amazing potential. 1.6 million. He's 26 years of age. I think he's going to be a good player for the team. I think he'd be really good. Really good to be competition for Nordano, because Nordano, he plays all the time. If I look at our best 11, my team that I look like next season, I'm going to go with. We're going to go Griffiths, Stewart, Paskey, Brunst. But we do have the free guy. We got on a free. If I can find him. Here he is. Coming on a few. And he's got some really good value in him. 15.5 to 17.5 million. Some really good potential. 21 years of age. 6'2". He looks decent. I might start these two. And his name is Slavako Vujanovic. Well, I'll practice saying his name. Petition, maybe at right back, but Brunts, maybe at right back. I do really want to get another right back. DiMaggio, Nordano, and Tommy Doyle. I need someone much better than them, and that doesn't get sent off. I love in the left and the right. I'm glad because Dominguez had a really shocking season, so hopefully that will give him a good kick up the backside to play well. And I like the front two. Anila looks good. Had a good end of the season. And Sudoku, very, very good. I like the look of him. He's been really good. Really good potential. What else to talk about? Senka, left back. Him and Stewart, they can take it in turns. That's okay. Central defence, we've got two new ones in. That was the main aim, to get some decent central defenders. We've got Mendes as well. That could come on for either one of them two, which I'm happy about. Anyone else? Brasilia as well. So I've got 4 decent enough strikers, and I got the youngster that I had that really got a loan out. Again, he's 20 years of age. It's got some half decent potential. Just don't want it to go to waste, so he'll get loaned out. Gabby Holly, maybe I've extended his contract. Maybe it's time to get rid of him, but I'm going to keep him about. I just like him. This guy, he's got really good potential. I'm going to loan him out again. He's got really good potential, but he needs to play games. He went to Shakhtar last season out on loan and done okay. Well, that's not a bad league. That's not a bad club. So he's got some great potential, like I said. So he's going to go back out on loan. I've got a load of players in the under 21s that I'm trying to get rid of. Some players go by wages because it's most really. Tosillo, I can get rid of him. That's just for fitness. That's why he's there. And Dwayne, I need to sell him. I've offered him out for free. When clubs come in, reject it, and then offer them out for undisclosed fee, then hopefully they come in with a good price, because no one don't want them when you offer them out. So if you offer them out for nothing, gain some interest, reject it, and then offer them out again with a set value, and then hopefully someone comes in. Moreira, Baker, Toby Savin's only there for fitness. Senka's there for fitness. Some of these players are there for fitness, but Tosillo I want to try and sell. And Dwayne I want to sell. McNulty I want to sell because they've got quite a few central defenders. Moreira I want to sell. Baker I want to sell. Sykes I want to sell. Fieldson I want to sell. Bandera I want to sell. So a few players have dropped in. Right, it's the 1st of July. Normally I look through the free transfers. I think I will. I think I'll look through the free transfers And then also hopefully find some players, because it's a real big struggle. Transfer some over to the wage budget because I've had to. We've got 883,000 now on the wage budget, where it's just under, was 50, 60k under, and I got 15 million transfer kitty to spend, and we're getting 40% of any transfer revenue that we make. Take a breath, Tony. Let's try and find some players. So it's the 10th of August, and this transfer window special has taken me a few days. I've even had to change the top. A new delivery from JJ Sports 24. Link for it will be in the description below. If you want to place an order, also come through was a lovely PSG shirt. I'm loving it. Right, let's get back to the Football Manager. So, last player you see coming, or maybe was coming in for fan out, 1.6 million. A great all-round central midfielder. Also, Lang, this one. 1.6 million loan fee. I could have paid the money straight away for him, but I didn't know if he was going to be as good as I thought he looked. And now I'm looking at him again. I think he's even better. But luckily we've got an optional future fee of 7.75 million. Hopefully he will want to come. Finn Stevens, a backup right back. Just all great all round. He looks really good. 600k, not too bad at all. Lorenzo Pelleggi from Milan, 925k, I think is loan fee. And he's another one I was thinking, maybe I should bring him in straight away, or let's just loan him in, and then we got a future fee, maybe optional 6.75 million if he is as good as I hope he will be. A lot of players have gone out on loan. So I've done it the last one you saw. So we start with Callum Wilson went out, 145k. Kellerman loan, Bandera loan, Moreira loan with some future fee, 52k. Filton went to QPR for 2.3, could raise to 3 million. We've got so many central defenders now, we don't need him. Tyson loan. Gabby Holly, have loaned him out. Torsillo, I loaned him out to Swansea. Brasilia, he wasn't on the transfer list, but an offer coming for him. 3.2 million, could raise to 3.6 million. And he's good. His potential's dropping now because we're bringing in better players. And I thought, 9 goals, don't get me wrong, it was a step up to the Premier League. 33 appearances and 9 goals in the Premier League. Actually, for a striker, in your first season's not bad at all. But when someone comes in for 3.2 million, like I say, I feel we've got better now. So I accepted it. That was a hard one. McDulty's gone out on loan. Toby Savins gone to Coventry for 160k. Really good term for the club. Really good in the lower leagues. It's just, this is a bit too far for him. And Baker's gone out on loan. Right, that's it. That's all of it. That's all the transfer news. We take a look at what I feel is my best 11 that we will be playing for the seasons. I think Griffiths, left back. I think Stewart, Senka as well. We've got 2 fairly decent. Nothing outstanding, I would say, left backs, but 2 decent ones. Paskey and Vujanovic. Or maybe Brunst. I do like him. So centre back were fine. And on the, not even on the bench, I've got Muller, Roberts, Shearer as well that I'm trying to loan out. The biggest problem is going to be Petition at right back. I've given him a face. He looks small. He is small. He's only 5'4". I tried to loan him out, but he got really grumpy about being loaned out because I feel he needs to be loaned out somewhere because I don't think he's ready. So he's going to be starting at right back. Could be Stevens. It could even be Brunt's playing at right back. DiMaggio, Lang. We've even got the new guy for Fana though. So it was going to be for Fana till I found Lang. And Lang is just, like I say, I think he's something special. Left hand side, we're going to go Rafinha. We're going to go this guy. Then we're going to go Fuentes on the right. And Anila and Sudoku up front. Yeah, I feel it's a very decent team. I feel the team's better than last season. And also, some of them have got a bit more experience now in the Premier League. So that should help them out a bit, he says. Hopefully. Right, next episode, we're going to be playing against Stoke. And none other than Arsenal. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a very long episode, but like I said, I've been hunting high and low for players, and it's been a struggle. The main problem being, I was about to say bye, see you later. The main problem being is our reputation. If I can get to it, England, it's still. So these are the top clubs. So we're around about here, that'll be fine. But we're here, we're down here, 3-star, which is okay if you're in the Championship. But it's not okay now we're in the Premier League. And there's some really decent players that I've been missing out on. Some really wonder kid sort of players that won't come because we just not got the reputation. The offer gets accepted, 6-7 million. Like I say, they won the kids, but they just don't want to come. They don't feel the club is big enough. Next season will be the season when we will be able to get these players. But this season, it's going to be another struggle. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for me, and I will see you in the next episode.